Hello, my 3D printer peeps. Hello, members and Patreons. I'm here with the Prusa Core 1 Plus. The Core 1 and Core 1 Plus are virtually identical, so owners of both can stay with me. Today, I'm going to walk you through a basic cleaning and lubricating to keep the Core 1 happy. Those of you with thousands of hours of print time or a machine that's a little squeaky weaky would want to do this. I'm going to use Scott's blue shop cloth, a bottle of IPA. This is 99%. I'll take whatever you got. Lucas lithium grease, NLGI number 2. Super Lube lightweight oil, ISO 68. Dollar store glasses cleaner even comes with a free spray bottle. A dropper of any kind. A cheap paintbrush, one that you're confident won't shed. This one has plastic bristles. It's perfect. Let's get this over with. To get started, bring the bed all the way down. You probably think I'm about to tell you to remove the build plate. I am not. I would much prefer you scrape or soil your build plate than the hot magnetic bed below it. I will, however, place 2 Scott's blue shop cloths on the bottom of the printer. We are going to start with this. Starting with the lead screws, grab a blue shop cloth and gently wipe down these lead screws. My brand new Core 1 is perfectly clean. It's also perfectly dry. Going straight from the bottle or using the cheap paintbrush, paint a little grease every inch or so on this lead screw. Do this to all 3 lead screws. The lead screw in the rear of your Core 1 is actually easier to access than many other printer models. With a little grease on all 3 lead screws, turn the printer on. On your screen, scroll to Control, scroll to Auto Home, and click the button. Your bed will come all the way up, helping spread that grease across the lead screws. With the bed all the way up, touch up the bare spots just a wee bit. Click on Control, scroll to Move Access, scroll to Move Z, and turn the knob to the right to bring the bed all the way down. If you see excess buildup, go ahead and use a genuine tip of Q to clean it up. I only use genuine because Sophia insists. If you know who Sophia is, tell me in the comments. Auto hum the machine one more time. You should have a nice set of lubricated Z-rods. Bring the bed all the way back down. With the bed all the way down, spot this rod behind the lead screws. Give it a wipe up and down without getting any grease on it. One might argue you can do this before greasing the lead screws. Grab your Super Lube, grab your dropper, fill your dropper with Super Lube, and put a very thin bead of Super Lube down this rod. Do this on both sides. With lube on both rods, home the machine. Move the bed all the way back down. Turn the machine off. With the printer off, we will lube the tool head's rail. Move the belt out of the way. Use your dropper and place a small bead into that rail. Pinch the extruder and move the tool head left and then right. If you are brave, use a dropper and squirt a little oil on that underside rail. Pinch the extruder and move it back and forth. The trick to doing the underside rail is letting the oil run into the tip of the dropper. Then turning it over and giving it a squeeze. This is why I use a Scott's Blue shop cloth. Next up, move the tool head all the way back. Wipe this rod with your blue shop cloth. Do this on both sides. Use your dropper and apply a light bead of oil. You will do a better job because you're not doing this on camera. Grab your tool head and slide this forward and back. Do the same on both sides. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to jam a cloth here while you do it. And wipe down your print bed. Turn the machine back on and auto home. Your lubrication is done. Congratulations, you've cleaned and lubricated your Core 1 or Core 1 Plus. With your cleaning and lubricating complete, it's a good idea to run calibration. I'll leave that up to you. I'm Mr. Greg, and you're on 3D Rundown.